Hello everyone. Now we are discussing in the chapter of compound interest to find the rate of interest. In compound interest, whenever we have to find rate of interest, we feel somewhat difficult. But our methods gives very wonderfully shortcut methods we have. If you have to follow these methods, rules, definitely you can score more and more in your examinations. Now today we will discuss question number 1. Rupees 8,000 invested at compound interest gives 1,261 as interest after 3 years. The rate of interest per annum is. Okay, here what they are asking, what is the rate of interest? Then what they are given? Principal given. So rupees 8,000 rupees. Okay, so principal they are given. Principal is equal to 8,000 rupees, and compound interest gives 1,261. Okay, so CI is equal to 1,261 after 3 years. After 3 years, then what is the rate of percent? Okay, the rate of interest per annum is. So remember, in compound interest we have a formula. First go for formula method, that is a traditional method, then go for our TP, turning point method, excellent method. So what is the formula to find amount in compound interest? So A is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 whole power N. So this is the formula to find amount. So if you have to bring P this side, that means A by P is equal to, what is the LCM here? 100, no? So 100, so take cross multiplication here, 100 into 1 is equal to 100 plus R whole power N. Here A means amount, P means principal, R means rate of interest, and N means number of times or number of years. But here they are given the principal is equal to 8,000, but we don't have amount. So what is the formula to find amount? Amount is equal to P plus CI. P plus, that means principal plus compound interest. Then what is the principal they have given? 8,000 plus CI is equal to 1,261, totally 9,261. So 9,261. Now substitute this A value and P value time in this formula. So A is equal to 9,261 by principal is equal to 8,000. This is equal to 100 plus R by 100 whole power N means 3. Now, is there any common number to cancel the 9,261 and 8,000? I think there is no. Okay, now what we have to means, now we have to equalize the bases or equalize the powers. But that is not possible to equalize these two terms. Then there is only option is to equalize the powers. So remember, is there any relationship between this power cube and 9,261 8,000? Yes. So this is the 20,000 and this is the 21,000. Sorry, this is the 20 cube and this is the 21 cube. Okay. So 20 cube is equal to 8,000 and 21 cube is equal to 9,261. Okay. So this is very, very important one. Okay. So this is the 21 cube. So 21 by 20 whole cube is equal to 100 plus R by 100 whole cube. Okay. Now here cube, common number, no, that should be neglected. Now what we have to do? So 21 by 20. Okay. So 21 by 20 is equal to 100 plus R by 100. Because power is common, no, that should be cancelled. That's why. But now here you may take cancellation down and down also, but here it is not possible because here plus is there. 21s 25s. So that replace, take cross multiplication. 5 into 21 is equal to 105. So 105 is equal to 100 plus R. Now R is equal to, here 105 is there, here 100 is there. What is the difference of 105 and 100? 5%. So R is equal to 5%. So this is the way, this is the traditional method. But if you have to write all this in the examination, it is not possible. possible, but it takes more and more time now. But in examination point of view, we don't write all this, but we have a method. Okay, so go for our TP method. So turning point method. So remember, in this turning point method, no need to write all this formula. Take the fraction method. Take the fraction. The which fraction have to take means take a principal and amount. Take a principal and amount. What is the principal here? 8,000. Okay, 8,000 is to, so what is the amount? 9261. 9261. Here what they are given? 3 years. No. If they are given 3 years, definitely our ratio terms in the form of cube. If time is equal to 2 years, ratio is equal to in the form of square. If time is 1 year, our ratio terms should be normal terms only. Now here we want cube form, no. So that cube form means this 8,000 and 9261. Is there any relationship between cubes and this one? Yes. This is 20 cube and this is 21 cube, no. So this is 20 cube, right? 20. This is equal to 21 cube. That means 20 is to 21. 20 is to 21. Because, so don't take cancel. If you cancel, it's never possible. So after cancellation, because in 8,961, is it possible to take the cancellation? No. In this case, what we have to do? So they have given the 3 years, that's why take the cube of these terms. So this is the 20 cube and this is 21 cube. So now what we have to do means, so write a principal. So remember, assume always P is equal to 100. So assume P is equal to always 100. So if we have to get to 100 here, this number multiplied by how much? 5. Whenever we have to multiply this term by 5, here also we have to multiply by 5. So 20 into 5 is equal to 100, no? 100. This is 21 into 5 is equal to 105. Now take the difference of this. So what is the difference of 100 and 105? 5%, no? So R is equal to 5%. R is equal to 5%. See how easy it is. But by practice, no need to take this also. How we have to take? Okay, how we have to take means, see here. Okay, so here we can simply solve. Okay, so final step is here writing. Here 8,000, this is a 1261 as interest, amount is equal to 9261, no? 9261. Now, is there any relationship between 8,000, 9261 and 3 years? That means 3 years means take the cube form of the principals and amount. Okay, this is 20 cube and this is 21 cube, no? So 20 is to 21. So this method we have to follow finally. So finally we have to follow this method only. Okay, right. Now 20 is to 21, no? So what is the difference between 20 and 21? 1, no? So now we are writing the percentage form. Otherwise, keep your mind itself. Here how many times to get 100? 5 times. Here 5 times is how much? 105. 100, 105 is how much? Difference 5%. So like that we can say or otherwise. So difference is equal to how much? Difference how much? 1, no? So 1 by, right, take P value, 1 by 20 into 100%, 21s, 25s, this is equal to 5%. You may follow this method or this method or this method, but you never follow this method. Either you may follow this method or you may follow this method as you wish. Now come to question number 2, please. A man invested 16,000 at compound interest for 3 years. Interest compounded annually. If he got 18,522 at the end of 3 years, what is the rate of interest? What is the rate of interest? So here what is they have given the principal? So principal is equal to 16,000. 16,000. Then amount is equal to 18,522. Then time is equal, number of times is equal to 3 years. Then find the rate of interest. So remember my dear friends, in compound interest, to find rate of interest, our turning point method says take the ratio between principal and amount. Okay, what is the principal here? 16,000. 16,000. Amount is equal to 18,522. You may take the cancellation up to, there is a common term. Here, what is the common term here? Here, unit digit is 2, here 0. So, cancellation by 2, no? So, 2. 2, 8, 16, 0, 0, 0. Then, 2, 9, 18, 2, 2, 4, 2, 6, 2, 1s. Bus. Now, is there any chance to take the cancellation or any common term? No. In this case, so after minimizing the terms, now take the relation with time. Here what is the time given? 3 years, no? If they are given 3 years means write this the terms as the cube forms. So what is the cube form of 8009 This is 20. This is equal to 21. Now here we have another method. Here we have two methods. One method is mind calculation, means consider so write P as 100. That means if you write P as 100, this multiplied by how many times? 5 times. That is 20 into 5 is 100. This 5 times is equal to 21 into 5 is equal to how much? 105. 100, 105. Difference is equal to how much? 5%. Like that we can say. But by practice, no need to do all these items. So directly we can say our answer. Here what is the difference here? 1, no? So 1. Difference is 1. 1 by 20 into 100%. This is equal to 5%. So by practice, no need to do this also. By seeing the question itself, we can say the answer, because 16,000, 18,261. Take cancellation. 8,000 means so we can say, oh, 8,961. This is cube form. So cube form means 20, 21. So 20 means how many times to get 100? 5 times. 21 5 times is 105. So difference is 5%. Like that we can say. See how easy it is. Okay. So our TP methods are very, very famous. Okay, please follow our TP methods. Now, question number 3. A sum of money on compound interest amounts to 9680 in 2 years and to 10,648 in 3 years. What is the rate of interest per annum? Here, what is the principal given? In 2 years, principal they have not given, but in 2 years it becomes 9680. The same principal in 3 years it gets 10,648 in 3 years. Then what is the rate of interest? What is the rate of interest? See friends, so this is somewhat different from the previous two problems, no? But here, actual principal I don't know, but before question they have given the principal 8,000 like this. But in this question they have not given directly principal. But that same principal amounts to 9680 in 2 years. The same principal amounts to 10,648 in 3 years. Now we have a formula. A by P is equal to, that is one method, but don't follow that method because it takes some time. So what is our method? TP method. Always take the principal and amount. So here consider 9680 as the principal and 10,648 the amount. Okay. So then in this case what we have to do? So 9680 is to 10,648. Now take the cancellation. Here 48 is there, here 8 is there. Take cancellation by 4 itself. 4 2s 8, 4 4 16, 4 2s and 0. Then here 4 2s 8, 4 6 24, 4 6 24 and 4 2s 8. Again this cancellation by 2, no? 2 1, 2 2s, 2 1, 0. Then 2 1, 2 3s, 2 3s, 2 1s. Again 11. So 11 11s, 121, 0. Then 11 11, 11 2s, 22, 11 1s. Again 11, 11 10s, 11 11s. Is there any chance to take cancellation? But whether this 10 and 11 are squares or cubes? No. But why you are not getting the square and cubes? Because, so like these problems, this is the 2 years, no? So this is the 3 years, no? So like these problems, consider n is equal to difference of years. N is equal to difference of years. Here 3 years and this is 2 years. So what is n? So here n is equal to difference in years. Difference in years. So what is the difference here? So that is equal to 1. Here 1 means these terms never be in squares, never be in cubes, never be in 4 times also, power 4 also, but normal terms. So remember, whenever difference is 1 year, our minimized forms, the ratio form should be in normal form itself. Okay, right. Now here P we get 100, no? If to get 100, this multiplied by how much? 10. Whenever we are multiplying this by 10, this side also you have to multiply it by 10. So 10 into 10 is equal to 100. Then 11 into 10 is equal to 110. Therefore R is equal to difference of 100 and 110 is equal to 10%. 10%. Okay. Or otherwise you can say, so 10 is to 11, no? 10 is to 11. If you forget this method, so we have another method also. Which method? Take difference 1 by P value 10 into 100%. So 0 0 cancel, that is equal to 10 percentage. So like this we can. Okay friends. So that's why we have to follow this method. Whatever they have given. If they are asking the rate of interest, minimize the terms of A and P or P and A. So always try to make smaller value, that means smaller number, that means principal value is 100. Then multiply that by the amount also, take the difference of amount P, then we get the rate of interest. Then question number 4. At what rate percent annum will 2304 amounts to 2500 in 2 years at compound interest? Here what asking? Rate of interest. So remember, whenever they are asking the rate of interest, we can enjoy. So remember what is the smaller value here? 2304 is to, what is the bigger value? 2500 for how many years? 2 years. So remember, whenever they are given the 2 years, definitely our minimized terms should be in the form of square. Remember, please remember, when n is equal to 2 years, our minimized terms in the form of square, n is equal to 3 years, our minimized values, our terms in the form of cube. Okay. Now here, what is the common number? 4. 4, 5, 20, 4, 7, 28, 4, 6, 24, then 4, 6, 24, 4, 2s, 4, 5s. Now this is equal to square, no? 2 years means square. This is square for which term? And this is square for which number? So this is equal to 24 square, this is equal to 25 square. That means here 24 is to 25. 24 is to 25. Now what is our duty? To make this value as 100. So can you tell me to multiply 24 by which number it gives 100? So it is somewhat difficult to say, because previously you can directly say 10 into 10, 100 like this. But here somewhat difficult to get 100. Here no. In this case what we have to, we have another method, no? So take the difference. What is the difference here? 1 by 24. 1 by 24 into 100 percentage. So whenever you feel difficult to make 100 this one, so follow this method. So 4, 6, 24, 4, 25. So this is equal to 25 by 6 means 6 4s 24. What is the remaining? 1 by 6 percentage. So R is equal to 4, 1 by 6 percentage. Now come to question number 5. At what rate percent per annum of compound interest? Compound annually, will a sum be 16 times of itself in 4 years? Very good question. This is somewhat different from the previous one. At what rate percent per annum? So here also what asking? Rate. Okay, here also they are asking the rate. Compound interest, compound annually, will a sum become 16 times? A sum becomes 16 times. But they are not given the principal. They are not given the amount also. Simply they are given. Time is equal to how many years? In 4 years. In 4 years. That is. So remember, whenever P is equal to 1 rupee, P is equal to 1 rupee, then what is the amount? It takes 16 times. It amounts to 16 times. So if P is equal to 100, 16 times of P is equal to how much? 16 rupees. 16 rupees. So what do we have to find? Rate, no. So remember, whenever rate means take the ratio between principal and amount. So what is the principal? If principal is equal to 1 rupee, then amount is equal to 16 rupees, because they have given 16 times of itself. Now what do we want? 4 years means this terms in the form of fourth form. So this is equal to be how much? 1 to the power 4, no? This is how much? 2 to the power 4, no? So 1 to the power 4 is equal to 1 and 2 to the power 4 is equal to 16. That's it. Over. Now this is equal to how much? 1 is to 2. 1 is to 2. To make this as 100, this multiplied by how much? Into 100. Whenever we are multiplying this term by 100, this also multiplied by 100. This is equal to 100. This is equal to 200. Then what is the difference? So difference gives the rate of interest. So how much? 100 percentage. So rate is equal to 100 percentage. Rate is equal to 100 percentage. Or otherwise, if you don't want this, because this is actual mind calculation only, because this, to make this 100 multiplied by how much? 100. This 100 is 200. So what is the difference? 100. So like that we can say. Otherwise, so here 1 is to 16. 1 is to 16. I want fourth form. This is equal to 1 to the power of 4 and this is equal to 4 to the power of 4. sorry, 2 to the power, this is equal to 1 to the power of 4, this is equal to 2 to the power of 4, no? That means that is 1 is to 2, 1 is to 2. So what is the rate of interest? So rate of percent is equal to difference how much? 1 by 1 into 100 percentage. This is equal to 100 percentage, 100 percentage, like this.